what's the point in putting on literally $40 worth of makeup if it's just gonna get sweated off or smashed off by a pillow? Doggy style, gang. Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you're new here. My name's Ayla and I post lifestyle and spiritual content on this channel, so if you're interested, definitely hit that subscribe button. Today I thought I would do a little get ready with me because I have a little sneaky link. A sneaky link. I have been MIA for a couple weeks on my channel and I wanted to post something and I figured, well, let's do a little get ready with me. And since we're on the topic of sneaky links, I figured I would tell you guys the story of my very first sneaky link. So let's get started. I'm gonna pull out basically all the stuff that I'm gonna use, and then I guess I'll show you all as I go what I use. Started the lighting shit, but I'm using this Pixie Flawless and Poreless Primer. And the story takes off when I was at the young age of 14. Now I do want to preface this by saying just because it's considered a sneaky link does not mean we had sex, okay? So yeah. And this boy was actually a man. He was like 23, I think. I know that's like so bad, but like I don't know, I've always been attracted to older men and I don't even talk to him anymore, so he can't even get in trouble because it was consensual and whatever. So if somebody's gonna come at me for that, boy bye, girl bye, whoever you are, bye. But anyways, so this was like my very first time ever like being sneaky, like sneaking out, whatever. And I remember like texting him, we'll call him Jake. I remember texting Jake and I was like, oh haha, what are you doing? Oh, I wish you were here with me, blah blah blah, like you know. And he was like, oh well, we can be, like, let me pick you up. And I was like, okay, sure, yeah, let's do it. Cause naturally, as we all know by now, I'm an adventurous girl. I'm an adventurous girl who likes to have fun. So that, of course, I said yes. Next, I'm gonna be taking this Pacifica, y'all can't even see it. It's Pacifica Mineral Mattifier. It's just like a little, like, I don't know, powder. And I like it when I'm trying not to, like, put on a lot of shit, but I'm still trying to cover up the redness in my face, cause honey, she is red. And I normally just kind of like pack this on the areas that I feel like I need it the most. But anyway, back to the story. So first, I didn't think that he was like serious. I thought he was maybe like kidding or whatever. So I was like, oh yeah, sure, okay. And then he was like, okay, what's your address? And I was like, wait, so you're serious? Like, and also, by the way, he thought that I was 18, so yeah. But I remember just being so nervous because I was like, oh my god, I've never snuck out, I've never like done anything like that. What if I get caught? What if something happens? And especially because like I knew this dude, but I didn't know him that well, so it was kind of a dumb move on my part. So like, if you're watching, please do not just go off with random people, or at least like if you are gonna do that, because I know people are gonna do that. Obviously I did it as a kid, so it's like I can't really say like don't do that, but at least like have friends that know where you are, have your location on, etc etc. So I immediately ran to my shower, got my razor, shaved my whole entire body, which surprisingly did not take as long at the time. I'm not sure why, because it takes so long now. It's so ridiculous, I hate it. But anyway, yeah, so I shaved my whole entire body. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, because at the time, like, I was expecting to like have sex with the dude, you know what I mean? Like, it seemed like it was gonna go that way. So I was smart and I told him to like meet me on like the corner of my street, not my actual house, because I did know at least that much, like, don't give a random stranger your address. Plus I was like, if anything goes down, like, I do not want him to like know where I live or like whatever, because like my family, you know what I mean. Next, I'm gonna be using this Benefit brow stuff. The name has completely rubbed off, so it's just their brow shit. That's what I'm calling it. But anyway, so once it got time like closer and like he said he was on his way, all that, I was like, okay, how am I gonna get out of the house? Now mind you, it was pretty late. It was like 12 or 1 in the morning. But my family, they tend to stay up late. And so I was like, okay, like, what am I gonna say, like, to get out of the house? Like, how is this gonna work? So I literally decided to just tell my dad that I was gonna go for a walk. Yes, that I was gonna go for a walk at midnight or 1 in the morning or whatever, in the middle of fucking night. Like, who in the fuck goes on a walk in the middle of the night? Like, woman, are you insane? But surprisingly, it actually worked. I don't even know how. I don't know why the fuck my dad believed that I was gonna go for a little walk, but he did. And so I went for my little walk around the corner and I got in this guy's car. I'm not gonna lie to you, he was fine as a hell. He was so cute, oh my god, like, if you know me, you know that my type is very tall, very lengthy, very skinny boys. I love me a skinny boy. Maybe it's because I'm a thick girl, I don't know, but there's just something about a skinny boy that's just, I love it. And this man's was that. He was tall as all hell. He was like 6'3", and I'm 5'11", so that's also why I really like tall boys, like tall, like, you know, I'm used to guys being my height or at least 6 foot, but if you're over 6 foot, hunty, slide in my DMs, please. Moving on. So I got in his car and I just remember being so nervous, and I had braces at the time and I was like, oh my god, what if he wants me to suck his dick? I heard about like guys getting their pubes stuck in girls' braces when they're sucking them off, and I was like, oh my god, I don't want that to happen to me, blah, blah, blah. Like, all of these things were like flooding through my head. But he was actually really cool and a really nice guy, and I took him to this, like, basically in the town that I live in at the time, there was like this library, and behind the library there was like this like kind of like dugout parking lot thing. It was just kind of like a hidden parking lot, so I had him take us there because obviously, you know, we wanted to be secluded. And we ended up just talking for a while. We didn't really just like get to the point, which I'm kind of glad. And then like he let me hit his vape and like all that kind of stuff. And back then it was not puff bars like this. They were like the actual like oil vapes where you have to like put the oil in. Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about. So now I'm gonna go in with some contour. This is Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in the shade Natural. I freaking love this stuff so much. It's like the best color ever for my skin tone. And I remember we got to the point where he was like, so why did you want to meet up with me? And I was like, I started to get a little bit more nervous because like my nerves kind of calmed down once we were talking normally, you know, and like I knew he wasn't like a creep or some shit. And but once he asked me that, I was like, well, you wanna fuck? No, I didn't actually say that. I was just like, oh, well, you know, I figured like what we were texting about, because obviously we were texting about fucking. And he started laughing and I was like, is that funny? Like, is it funny? Is the idea of fucking me funny to you? Like, sir, hello? Are you okay? So I asked him, I was like, why are you laughing? And he goes, I know you're not 18. I was so embarrassed. I was like, what do you mean I'm not 18? Like, I am. He's like, pull out your ID. And I was like, I don't have one. He was like, you're not 18. And I was just like, okay, so can you drop me back off at home? I actually forgot that I have something to do right now at like 1:30 in the morning. No, I didn't actually say that. But I was like, okay, yeah, I'm 16. Mind you, I was 14. But that seemed more believable, I guess, apparently to him. And he was like, oh, okay, you know, I'm not tripping, whatever. But, like, we're not gonna have sex. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Sure. I was still thinking, like, oh, well, it'll probably lead to there. He probably won't care in the moment, blah, blah, blah. But, yeah, so basically, I sucked him off. And he, you know, you know the drill. You know the details. I don't need to tell you. Y'all should know. Yeah, it was a decent time. It was a good time, even though it was kind of awkward because we were just in his car and like his car was kind of small. All I have to say is that, like, if it's a compact car, no, absolutely not. Absolutely not, especially with a fit girl. As a fit girl, I will tell you that car sex is not the move unless it is a spacious car and one of y'all are very tiny. Like, point blank period. Otherwise, it does not work. Okay? Take it from me. Take it from my experience. And I'm not just talking about this one instance. I've had plenty of other experiences where I've had car sex. And yeah, it's been quite the experiences. Got our base done. I'm trying to see if this will like focus because it's kind of not, but y'all can see it's just very basic. I'm not trying to go all out because like I already know I'm gonna get fucked, so it's like what's the point? What's the point in putting on literally $40 worth of makeup if it's just gonna get sweated off or smashed off by a pillow? Doggy style, gang. Yeah, I forgot to say what I'm doing now. I basically have this like Maybelline Super Stay 24-hour color thing, and I'm just using the clear part of it as like a lip gloss because I don't know where any of my chapstick is. Actually, I do know where chapstick is, but I don't want to use my chapstick. And then I'm also just gonna lightly go over that with this Maybelline Super Stay Ink crayon, which is like kind of like a nude pinky color. And so to basically wrap up the story, after we did the deed, you know, he actually got me something to eat, which I was surprised. Like, I was not expecting him to do so. Like, I don't know, I feel like back then my mentality was that like men just want to fuck and then that's it, you know? So the fact that he was more than just a fuck, even though we didn't actually fuck, but you get what I'm saying. I was like, oh, he must like me. Like, bitch, he was just being nice. Stop. But yeah, I think we got like Jack in the Box or something because it was the only thing that was open 24 hours around us. And we just parked and we just started talking more. And like I said, this guy was like really cool. So I got lucky in the department for like first time sneaky link because it could have been sour. It could have gone south. I can't decide if I want to wear lashes or not. Do I want to wear lashes? If I am wearing lashes, it will be these ones because they're the most natural ones that I have. Fuck it, let's wear the lashes. Got my lash glue, got my lash. Anyways, that's basically the story. He ended up taking me back home. It was like 5 in the morning and I slept all day. I know it's kind of like a little bit of a boring story, but I figured it's on the topic of sneaky links and it was my first one. And since I'm not done with my makeup yet, I'm gonna tell y'all the worst sneaky link that I've ever had. Cause, honey, this one takes the cake. Okay, y'all, so my camera's gonna die any minute, but I got my lashes on. I don't like this angle, so I'm gonna show you all like this. And I also forgot to tell y'all where I got the lashes. So the lashes are from Amazon. They're like called Cuckoo or something. They're actually magnetic lashes, but I hate the magnetic lash liner that comes with it. So we just use regular glue in this household. I have one last thing to do, and that's highlighter. And I just use this MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I've had this shit forever, literally forever, for like, I don't even know, 7 years. I'm not even kidding. But I'm gonna put this on, then I'm gonna come back to y'all so I can tell y'all the story so my camera doesn't die. Sorry for the switch up quality. My camera died and all my other batteries are dead, so we're using my phone to finish this. So, let me tell y'all the story of my worst sneaky link ever. So, this was back in September of last year, which is pretty recent, unfortunately. I think I met this guy from Tinder and we started talking, you know, for a little while. We like FaceTime for a little bit. And this one night he was like, hey, you know, we should meet up, you know? And so I was like, okay, yeah, sure, bet, you know, like, where you at? Let's link, let's go. And he was like hella weird at first. He was like, well, you can't come to my place. And I was like, okay, like, do you have roommates or something? Like, why? And he was like, you just can't. And I was like, okay. Like, it was kind of a weird thing. I actually thought he was married because he was like acting hella weird about like being even like seen with me. It was hella weird. So I was just like, whatever, all right, we'll meet up in my car. So like that was kind of weird, like right off the bat. But then when I pulled up, I like pulled into like this, like, I don't know, it was like on the side of the road. It was just like a parking spot, basically. Like a bunch of cars were parked on the side of the road. Anyway, so I parked and he came in my car and I didn't know if we were gonna actually stay there or if we were gonna go somewhere else that was a little bit more secluded. And I shit you not, I still had my car in drive. My foot was on the brake and this boy literally got in the car, and as soon as he got in the car, he started mauling my face. Like I'm not even kidding you. And I was like, whoa, hold your roll, buddy. Let me at least get in park and turn off the car, cause woo, you need a second. You need a second. So I told him, I was like, okay, bro, chill out. I literally had to like push him off of me. And I put the car in park and I was like, okay, let's just, you know, let's just do this the right way. And also, please don't mow my face, because what the fuck. I also forgot to mention this at the beginning. He also told me that he was not very experienced and that he's never done anything with a girl before. So I should have kind of taken that into consideration, but I didn't. So that may be why he was just, you know, trying to suck my face off. Then we get in the backseat of my car and we start, you know, kissing, and I'm kind of like basically like teaching him how to kiss, and it's still pretty bad. Lots of teeth, lots of tongue, not the greatest. He wanted me to suck him first, which is fine, like I get that. So I started to, and he was just very aggressive, like overly aggressive, not like sexy aggressive. He was like like with my head, like trying to like, yeah, sir, could you please not fucking do that? And I literally was like, sir, could you please refrain from trying to literally choke me with your dick? Don't get me wrong, I don't like being choked with a dick, but on my terms, not yours, no, my terms. Thank you. So yeah, to say the least, I was already as dry as the Sahara at this point, because like I was not turned on one bit, and he was like, oh, just stick it in, oh, just stick it in. I was like, bruh, do you not understand what foreplay is? Do you not understand that you need to get these juices flowing before you can just stick yourself in me? Like, excuse me, sir, that doesn't work like that. When he started rubbing the cooch, I really think I disassociated. It was that bad. It was like, I don't even know how to explain it other than, yes, the smacking as well. I am not kidding you. I was like, bro, you are the ripe age of 24. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, and if you don't know what you're doing, just ask me what I like. Ask me to teach you. Like, you don't have to act like you know what the fuck you're doing. That's not the thing here. Like, I am a non-judgmental person. I am an open person, which is why I even agreed to do this in the first place, bro. Like, if you don't know what you're doing, just tell me. me. Just tell me it's okay. It's okay. I was like, okay, wait, hold up a minute. I'm gonna need to walk you through this because what's happening right now, A, I can tell he was nervous as all hell. B, inexperienced. C, please don't rub my puss like it's sandpaper. I really would appreciate it. I obviously said this a lot nicer, but I'm being fully honest because this is my channel. And so, you know, once we slowed things down, we were kind of getting there. I was like, okay. He was still having an issue, even like knowing how to rub things down there, but we're just, you know, I was gonna let that slide because at least things were getting a little okay. So then I get on top of him and I try and stick it in. And here was the next issue. He was not letting me stick it in before he was like trying to hump me, and I was like, bruh, it's not in the lips. That's not in. They're just around. Your dick is just around my lips. It's not actually in. Like, you're not doing anything yet. Like, just hold the roll. And at this point, I was just kind of like irritated, and I was just like, man, like I don't even want to do this anymore. Like, it was that bad, honestly. And so I think I just like pretended like it was in, because I wasn't even like, he wouldn't let me just like put it in. Like, he was just like you know what I mean? And I was just like, okay, whatever, let's just pretend. And it wasn't too much longer until I was just like, okay, yeah, I'm kind of tired. Like, I literally just stopped and I was just like, I'm kind of tired, I'm sorry. And he's like, oh, it's okay, I know it's taking a long time to come, blah blah blah. And I was like, no, you're fine, I'm just tired. And yeah, that was about the gist of that story. Needless to say, I'm gonna see him again. I actually was supposed to see him again soon, but I've talked to him about, like, you know, what happened, and he was like, oh yeah, I'm so sorry, like blah blah blah. So hopefully next time he'll let me actually teach him how to do the do, because I know how, honey. I can be your little teacher, okay? Just let me teach you for your future wife. So that's all for today. I love you guys so much, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you thought it was somewhat entertaining. If you did, don't forget to like this video, and also if you have not subscribed to my channel, definitely subscribe. Hello, and I will see you all next week.